Right, feed in.
Coming back.
Hey, Ollie. Ollie, up here. Well, out there. Unless you want to take Rick, like we don't mind.
Come on, ACT, let's go now. Come on, let's go.
What's on now?
Tyson, stay wide.
Let's go, WA! Bad luck, ACT. It's a buffer, yeah.
Oh, we're just going to have the yeah, thank you. Oh, cheers.
Home, find your man.
Let's go!
Nothing deep, nothing deep. Go, nothing deep.
Hello and welcome to the bronze medal match, WA versus ACT. My name is Jacob Lachlan and I'm one of your commentators.
Fingers on. Nice! Well done! Go boys, WA. Let's go boys, let's put this away boys. Let's go.
All right. I think we have some commentary now. Welcome to the bronze medal match between ACT and WA. It is 1-1. These two teams played yesterday in their final pool game. It's Kyle O on the microphone, and with me I have James Lean. Good morning, James.
Thanks, Kyle. Thanks for having me.
So these two teams played yesterday in their final pool match. They traded for most of the game. ACT ended up taking half, and then after half they broke away from WA and took the game by about 2 points, I think. And the conditions yesterday were quite windy and a bit wet. Today is a bit nicer. That's a nice pool there.
A little bit slow off the mark, ACT.
So we've seen a lot of Seth Lovell, a lot of give and goes this weekend. He's continuing doing the same thing through the zone here. And doing a good job of trapping them on the sideline there. WA just struggling to get the disc off this sideline here. And Go breaks the mark there. And it's a great run through block.
Nick Hodson with the disc now. Not much movement downfield.
And that one's caught the wind. And it's dragged down by
Long shot
WA.
on.
He's shot it straight away.
Great
It's a
grab.
great chase down by Dugmore. Oh, and he just misses Davies there, laying out on the sideline. So Hodgson to bring the disc back in. He's been running ACT's offense all weekend. His partner in crime, Aiden Barron, isn't on the field right now, so let's see what he can do.
Oh, unfortunate drop there.
WA get another chance here. Just they'll make sure of it. Sean Iguana with the goal. What a name. Iguana. So WA hold their offensive point and make it 2-1. Now these teams just coming off the loss of their semi-final this morning. WA losing the game to Victoria and ACT losing their game to New South Wales. Both are quite convincing wins. So it'll be interesting to see what sort of mentality the ACT and WA boys are bringing into this game. James, who do you think is going to win the final between Victoria and New South Wales? Can Victoria go back to back?
Oh, I mean, it'll be a really good match, I think. I reckon it could go either way, so not really picking a team at this stage. I think the weather's going to be pretty dependent on skill, so we'll see what happens.
It's meant to be a bit of a nicer day today in Melbourne. Yesterday was a bit bleak,
Yeah.
bit of rain about. Victoria won last year. No team in the boys division has gone back to back yet in the youth national since 2013. Can Victoria go back to back?
I think it'd be good for ACT just to get a nice easy goal in, just to boost the confidence after that point, so see what they can do.
So we've got Emery with the pull. It's a nice one.
Quite a good pull-up wind.
Get down there, boys. Get down there. Get down there. Get down there.
Hodson with the disc now.
Timmy, stop that around. Go around.
Still not a whole lot of movement, and the wind's just taken that one.
It's a big dive.
Walk! Walk! Walk!
So this is a tricky corner to be stuck in here. Emery's a left-hander, so he's got his backhand. Oh, sorry.
I think ACT
forehand.
is really blocking down that sideline alleyway, so great awareness of them.
Oh, it's up over the top. Oh, it's another
Just
nice
out of reach.
bid. So Hodgson to come in, take control of this.
Let's see what he's going to do here. Great movement.
Textbook. It's too easy.
I think that's what they needed, just a nice, easy downwinder. Get the momentum going, get the confidence up.
Have you been able to catch many games this weekend, James?
Pretty unlucky it didn't come up yesterday, but I was here all day Friday, which was nice. So
What's impressed you most?
I think just the variety of all players. Like, so many people. Like, there's not players that are just doing one thing. I think everyone's just having a good crack at everything, and it's really good to see. So
a bit more versatile than yourself then, James.
yes, definitely.
So both teams taking a bit of time between the points here.
Yeah, I think
Definitely over that 60-second cap.
WA is definitely going to try and take advantage of this one.
And on the far field, opposite us, I'm not too sure if you guys can see it, but we have a Western Australia versus South Australia bronze medal match as well between the girls division. This pool's rolling. It's
Rolling
about
back.
middle of the field. ACT setting up a zone here. We saw this before and they got a block.
Yeah, just got to really watch that deep option.
WA taking that open side pass to the sideline very early, and ACT doing a great job at trapping them there. Big scuba over the top. Iguana with the disc. A lot of face going on. Over to
That
Jones.
sideline.
This is where they're getting stuck. ACT are doing a really good job at taking away that dump pass, making WA go forward and take those pocket shots. Oh, and it's a lovely
just
shot
over
over
the
the
top.
top there. We got Joshua Go, high release flick, sending it down to Dugmore. And again, WA hold their offense. This time looking a bit more convincing. Not giving ACT a chance in that one.
Yeah, I just noticed during that point there was Andrew Auld was playing pretty much like an assassination on Seth Lovell. So, I mean, it worked out for him. He didn't get it too much, but it just shows that some of the other players can still shoot. So,
Yep.
we'll see what they do from now on.
Yeah, so Seth's been doing a lot of that give-go and running a lot of the Western Australian offense all weekend. So ACT recognising that, trying to shut it down. But
Yeah, it didn't
they
work
were
for it
happy
that
to
time.
they were happy to take those shorter shots and then shoot. Number 10 actually unlucky not to get a hand on that one. He was in a really good spot. What's his name? Got a little cheat sheet here. Alex Sanger. Deakin University, is that what that says? Or high school? Year 10. He's a year 10 at Deakin. I assume that's in Canberra.
You'd hope so.
I'm not so sure. So the Canberrians, the ACT team, probably used to a bit of colder weather. It's been cold in Western Australia lately, but not this cold. It's probably a warm day for ACT.
Yeah. It's a pretty nice day for us, actually, apart from the wind. Skydivers out over the frisbee field.
Ooh, some skydivers. Would you go skydiving, James?
Oh, I think I would. Yeah, I've always thought about it. All right, so Seth Lovell coming up with the pull now. Not a bad pull, upwind.
Both teams quite slow to get down off their pools here.
Yeah.
Maybe feeling the, taxing weekend. Last game here for them.
Great cut from Hodson. Ooh. They're not getting a whole lot of movement downfield, ACT. They're really relying on just that middle.
It's a big high
Middle
release
couple.
backhand, and Hodgson drags it down. He's a big body. With Davies on the mark. Back to Barron. These two
Oh, great
have
work.
been running the ACT offense all week. And they continue to do so. WA need to recognise that and try and shut it down. Oh, ACT have a celebration. What are
Yeah.
they doing?
So fire, looks like.
Yeah. Maybe they are feeling a bit of cold.
Warm in the hands.
Yeah, warm hands catch goals, James. That's what I like to say. Warm hands catch goals.
I wouldn't know about that.
I saw a Victorian player drop the frisbee before, and after he dropped it, he was rubbing his hands together for a bit of friction, which suggests to me that he had cold hands. Therefore,
Drop the
that was
frisbee.
the reason he dropped the frisbee.
Yeah.
Just getting complimented on our commentary skills. Yeah. I think the wind maybe affected the scoreboard over there because it keeps changing, so I'm a bit confused about the actual score.
I think it's 3-all, I think.
3-all.
Yeah.
There we go. So both teams just trading, and like I said, we saw this in their game yesterday when they played in their pool match. Both teams traded until about half time. So someone needs to take this game and turn it on its head and get a break. Will it be ACT going upwind, or will WA hold their offensive point again? You might be able to hear a bit of breeze coming through there.
Yeah, I think the wind's definitely picking up from the morning. Probably stay like this for the rest of the day too.
So the breeze is coming from the right of the screen to the left.
Let's see what WA bring here. Alright, a little bit shorter pull compared to the other points, but still over halfway, which is not bad.
Or I'd say it's probably bang on halfway.
Bang on.
Almost. And another zone. This time Lovell isn't on. They're still playing that sort of assassin player on that backwards dump. When it's a big break and it's picked up.
Nice, Joel.
It's a big hammer.
Yeah, we had number
That
23.
corner.
Who have we got here? Connor Waters was getting a little bit stuck, a little bit too close up. Let's see what happens next point. A bit too close to the wall then.
Say confident hammer there.
That
Bit of
was,
breeze
yeah.
behind them. Hitting Joe Villafurci. Apologies for the pronunciation. In the corner there. And again, WA holding on. All right, I want someone to spice things up a bit. It's time for a break. Something exciting to happen.
Yeah, it's probably a perfect time too, leading a little bit closer to half. Scoreboard keeps flipping over.
So normally when you frame, you kind of try and avoid sky as much as possible.
Yeah, pretty much. So what you want to do is
So James, you didn't want to give me a tip for the winner of the boys' final. What about the women's final? We've got New South Wales and Victoria in the women's final as well.
It's also pretty similar to the boys. I reckon either team can take it, but I'd be backing Victoria for this one.
Victoria, so the
Yeah.
upset.
I think New South Wales have lost one of their players, gone to one of the under 24s
Oh, okay.
weekend. So that's probably a crucial role for New South Wales. But I think Victoria, if they get a bit pumped up, I reckon they can definitely take it. And shout out to Joshi, who was coaching that team for the last few weeks. So he's been doing a great job with that. So looking real good. So I think I'm definitely backing Victoria for that one.
So the upset. So New South Wales in the women's division have gone back-to-back, 2015, 2016. They've played WA in both of those finals, but the WA team lost their semi to Victoria this morning. So you're picking Victoria.
Yeah, it's a comfortable win too by Victoria, so I think they've got a bit more in them.
They've got a lot of depth through that team.
All right, so we've got a forcing backhand.
It's a very close cup here. They're,
Yeah.
I feel like they were covering the same space, all three of those people in their wall.
So we're staying forcing
So
backhand.
straight
for this one.
away,
Ooh,
the cup gets sent
drop.
across the field, and they were going to have to chase back to the other sideline there.
They've got Seth Lovell on his point, so they could possibly work it up. They can get a fair bit of upfield movement.
It's easy under to go.
Yep.
He gets that dishy back.
Oh, nice.
Another
He's
up
probably
the
gonna try
line.
and get it back again, I reckon.
They need to get out of this corner here. Doesn't look overly confident with the disc.
Gets it back
Good
again.
snatch for Seth. He throws an outside pass.
That's a
And it's
break.
brought down. It's out of my vision. I didn't
Yeah.
see who caught it.
It's,
Pashk, it looks like.
numbers, is it
Number
0?
14,
Oh,
or-
14.
I think.
Yeah, I can't quite
So
see.
there we go. That's what we're talking about. When someone needed to spice
Yeah.
things up, there needed to be a break. That was an
Perfect
upwind.
point. Yeah, just
And
before
we
half.
saw an unfortunate drop there, but otherwise WA were going to, ACT were probably going to shred that zone. And now WA get to play some more defence
Yeah.
with the breeze behind them.
Expect
will
a
they-
zone for this one, I reckon.
I think ACT guys are quite confident in moving it
Yeah.
through that zone. And that WA one was, the cup was quite close. The wall was close to each other. I wonder if they're going to space that out and address that. So it looks like they might be going with the same line here, WA.
Husky, I think, scored.
So the same line suggests that they might be doing the same zone. So 5-3, WA lead. And on the far field, we have the bronze medal match between the women, between Western Australia and South Australia. And it is 3-1. I'm not too sure who is leading that game over there, though.
All right, let's see what happens here. See if ACT can work it up. So Nick Hodson will be running the play, so see how we go. See if they can support that downfield.
It's a deep pull
Very
with
deep
the breeze.
pull.
It is that zone. They've spaced it out a little bit more.
See if they can get a bit of movement here.
There's a lot of space behind that cup there. And WA need to try to keep them here now. They don't want to let them out.
ACT really need to just throw it back and swing straight across. Keep the ball moving for this one. Get it out of that corner.
They're doing a good job. There's not much movement. Hodgson's trying to get the disc. A little hammer over the top doesn't
Just
find the
catches it.
target.
All Right, who do you reckon will be picking up the disc here, Kyle?
It looks like Lovell's going to
Yeah.
take it, mate. I wonder if they're going to go with a cutter out of the stack here, or are they going to try hit a dump? There's a lot of space there.
ACT really gaining that,
yeah,
that
big
defensive
poachers.
space in front
They're
of the
definitely going for the dump. There's big poach.
ACT really shut that first few movements
There's a
down.
big break around and it's dropped in the end zone from Davies. He shakes his head in disbelief. I bet you his hands were cold. So ACT get another chance here. They're in that tricky corner. But Hodgson gets a disc in his hands. They're going to try and trap it. They've switched the force. And
Really need to
Hodgson's
handle it
got
to
a
be able to
nice
throw it
high release
back here.
backhand here. So really just pop it over the top into that breeze. It's very cramped.
Ooh, down
You're
the
watching
line.
that double team.
ACT really need to get it back. Here we go. Back to the
That's an
middle.
easy break
we
out
go.
there.
That's what they need.
So we've switched the force back to the original now. Hodgson getting a lot more of the disc, getting a bit more active. Again, that cup is quite close to the disc.
ACT's offense handlers keep sort of going a little bit in front of the wall. They're not getting that dump out fast enough.
So the deep in the wings for WA, not really challenged at this point. There's a lot happening around the disc. A lot of 1 metre passes and they're going nowhere.
Yeah, I think those deeps and wings really need
Big block,
be a
and
bit
they tried
more
to throw it
active.
over the top. He had Hodgson open behind, but he's tried to throw it over. So another one outside the end zone. Will they go with a dump here?
See how ACT set up on this one, the opposite side. See if they go with that same.
A lot of
poach
poachers in
defense.
this lane.
Yeah, looks like it.
Looks like they should just take the easy dump to the middle.
Oh no.
Oh, and Dugmore
He just
wide
stopped.
open. He just, the ACT players, a bit of confusion, just let him
confusion,
run
yeah.
straight past him. And there's another break, and WA push that lead. Consolidating their break from before, taking the downwind as well.
Timeout called. by
Timeout
Hodgson.
called.
Yeah.
All right.
Defensive strategy, I guess. Take a breather and gather themselves.
Now I managed to chat to the official tournament photography team, Pat Thorpe Photography, and I managed to speak to the director of this team actually, Pat Thorpe himself,
Oh.
and asked him how he was going, taking some photos, asked him if he was getting some good snaps,
Yep.
and his main complaint was that there's too many people in the way.
There is. I remember when I was here on Friday, he got an absolute ripper of a snap in the. I think that was number 10 from WA. I think it was. Someone, maybe number 12, was just blatantly in the way.
Now we've got the West Australian coach here. We're just a quick interview in the timeout. What are you going to tell your team here? What are you going to address?
Well, the boys have lifted energy-wise, and I reckon it's a good level to keep at. But just trying to keep them controlled and settled, not to get ahead of themselves. We only got a couple breaks up, and it was a very close one with ACT yesterday, and they're a very capable team to bring this back. So we're going to try and punch another one in, get another break, and ride it out from there.
All right, good luck. Thank you. That was Brendan Canzeri, head coach of the West Australian boys team here.
Good outlook for that timeout, I reckon.
And I think we've just used up all of his timeout.
There's a few big boys on that ACT team.
Yeah. The Queensland team too, they build them bigger in Queensland.
Yeah, it always has been.
There's all these WA guys are quite short. I myself from Western Australia, also quite short.
The breeze has picked up a little bit from the start of the game, I reckon. It's a bit more constant, sort of fluctuating a little bit at the start, but it's really coming in still from left to right, right to left, sorry.
Yeah, I'm watching some of the tournament helpers here trying to roll up one of the Porterfields, and the wind is not helping them. Always a tricky task if you ever had to roll up one of these Porterfields. Yeah. Also, if anybody is down by Maroubra Beach and spots a black bag full of Porterfields, let us know. Maroubra Beach in Sydney. let us know. The Australian beach teams recently lost 3 Porterfields down at Maroubra Beach, and they're not cheap. So if you see them, phone in to 1-800 lost a Porterfield and let us know.
Look forward to hearing from people. Hopefully someone's got it.
Alright, so coming out of this timeout, I feel like these are taking forever. Here we go, we got Jones with a high pull and it's gonna land in bounds. Oh, and it rolls along the sideline, there we go. Alright, so it's just under halfway. It's definitely past the brick mark, so he's okay there.
They wouldn't take brick anyway, like they're halfway up the field.
Alright, so a zone, and they're very close to the frisbee here. We have 4 players within 1 metre of the disc. There's a double team and a half.
Yes, definitely.
There's an open dump here. They're not really...
They're not looking at centering it. Oh, that's an alright put. Oh, I'm like...
Right into the hands of Jones.
Straight down.
Oh, Davies drags that one down. So ACT in a bit of a scramble to find their man. They're playing a zone themselves, actually.
His wings need to be a little bit more
Jono
active,
Jones picking it up there. Oh, and it's a wobbly throw in the wind.
Oh.
And it just bobbles out. So ACT get a chance right in front of their end zone here. Where that throw would have been picked off.
Control this offense a little bit. See what they're going to go for here.
So they're going the zone again. And
they'll probably almost get an easy swing straight into that
Hodgson's
middle
just going to
space.
pop it over the top of their head here.
There we go. Oh, it's caught.
Yeah, I'll play that. Yeah, that's a lovely grab. Great awareness by number 14 there.
14. Jordan Singh,
I think. No. Singe? Close.
Singe.
Yeah, so ACT getting that one. WA unlucky to work it up the field in that zone there. The wind has, I reckon, it's picked up another notch. It's it's a bit blustery.
Do we have an update on what the wind's like at the minute?
Can we get like a... Is it wind?
It's definitely over 25.
Wind
surely.
measured in knots?
30
No,
plus, I'm
measured in
thinking.
like
Kilometres.
per hour,
Yeah. See if we can get a live update on the weather.
Yeah, Google usually tells you, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll get a weather report.
Let's see what we can do here. I'm backing definitely over 30k. So Bureau of Meteorology reckons anywhere between 20 and 30, but I'm thinking the upper range of that at the minute.
You backed over 30.
Yeah.
Like 30's quite windy.
It's quite breezy here though, so can't say I enjoy playing frisbee like this.
All right, so ACT been ready for a while. WA again taking a bit of time between this point. We got Barron with the pull.
Go ACT!
See how this one goes.
It's a bit nicer than the last.
Yeah.
It's going to roll. It's going to land around the brick
About
mark.
half, yeah.
On another zone. So this wind just picked up. Both teams opting to play a bit more zone. It's easily broken there by Seth. Almost dropped.
Oh, we've got a long shot on.
Oh,
Wind's
straight
gonna
away
carry
shoots
that,
it.
I reckon.
The wind's just taking it too far.
Good look though, great look.
And his teammates telling him that he ate too many wheat bix this morning.
Yeah. Must have warmed the hands up after the last drop, so
He's got a glove on, so...
Sure, it's keeping it warm. Has to.
Well, he did drop that one before, and it was suggested that he might have had cold hands, but he has a glove on, so... Okay, WA setting up a zone of their own. Josh Go on the mark, trying to instruct where he wants his players.
I think the ACT downfield offense is probably a little bit too deep here. Yeah.
Like Seth Lovell is deep in this zone, and he doesn't actually have to do anything.
These
at
guys
the
are
moment.
very...
Oh, it's a big hammer going up.
It's
going to fall short. There's big pack under it. That's what I like to see. More pack grabs.
I feel like that was grabbed and then stripped afterwards. I'll see what the call is.
And Jones from WA is on the ground, and it looks like he's in a bit of pain. His teammates drag him up. Number 6 from ACT, Jacob Blacklock, was in that contest too. There's no call. Seth's going to pick it up. There's his zone.
Oh,
that was
great
a big block from Barron.
Barron, yeah.
wave.
They need that.
Lovell trying to punch that one in, but Barron was not in my house, he
Need
said.
another handler out, ACT. They're probably going to
Over
get a
the
little bit
top.
stuck here.
There's some risky throws coming out in this wind. Little pops over the top of the zone. So
We've got Hodson
we've got
coming back deep.
Did
into
you
the
see
middle,
that little
so-
nod from him? He gave Barron a little nod of throw it, but he didn't throw it. And Davies not looking too confident there. Push
Great mark from
pass
Hodson.
backwards to Jones.
Hodson marked for one, comes back
And
under.
they move
so-
it quickly through the zone with a bit of give go. And again, they're just trying to force it into that
Yeah.
corner there. And ACT, their awareness
Possibly
being
have something
it off.
going on
Oh,
down
number
there.
19 looks like he's in a bit of strife.
We've got Ollie Spalderwind.
Yeah, spell to win. That spell to wind, spell to
Yeah.
wind.
Looks like there's going to be an injury call here, taking a bit of time.
Yeah, it looks like he's in a bit of pain. I'm not too sure what's happened. Maybe he had a bit of a layout. Maybe he laid out into
A bit awkwardly.
into Josh Go, who was also on the ground there. Maybe copped a cleat to the face or something, or... Now, I have noticed actually by the side of these grounds, there's a few of those sort of, I guess, worker taps or like drains that they have to
Yeah.
access. So they put that hard cover over the top of it. So he may have landed on a hard cover as well.
Yeah, see what happens there.
So the WA
First-
coach
first aid coming
using
over
this
now.
as a bit of opportunity to talk to Davies, who's had 1 or 2 turnovers this game. Maybe just ground him a little bit, give him a bit of reinsurance.
See what ACT do here, see if they can get off that corner. They really need that handlers to be active. So
And we've got the medic coming in. Yo, check out that dog.
I know, I just saw that. It's pretty sick. Look at the tail. Look at the little black one too. Look at that, just having a prowl.
That's a beautiful dog. So over in the women's game in the far field there, we've got WA versus SA. That's also a bronze medal match.
Looks like it's 9-3, is it?
I think
Or
it might be
9-2.
a 5, mate.
5.
5-2. I'm not too sure who is in the lead. All right, just back in over here.
All right.
So the ACT guys come off. There's been an
really
injury
need
sub.
to get that swing happening. Hammer over the top.
Oh, there's a turnover in the
Can't
end
come
zone.
off again.
I saw ACT get a Callahan on WA yesterday. Same situation, we're inverse of that, but ACT guy
Managed to
caught
grab.
it. It's the Callahan, yeah.
Wow.
It was exciting. Probably one of the more exciting things I saw yesterday.
Yes. Oh, it looks like ACT's going for a zone. Yeah.
Oh, so we saw this before. WA
Setting a
have tried
zone
to
at the-
punch it in a few
yeah.
times. I would put Jono Jones, who's behind here. I would just go put him in that
Yeah, they
open
really need
side
us-
corner. I would just go put
Whoever's
him in
on
the corner.
mark, number. who we
Yeah,
got?
just
Number
sneak into the
6.
goal right there. Yeah.
Blacklock has to really make sure.
There we go.
that-
Oh, he's fumbled it and
nicked
he's
it
caught
out.
it.
He definitely
So-
had semi-warm hands for that one.
Yeah. He warmed one maybe, just one. So this time WA putting it in for the goal, holding on to their offense point. It was a long one. ACT had a few chances.
ACT look like they've got their heads down a little bit. I think coach needs to work a little bit hard just to coaching the captains, Hodson and Barron need to work hard just to get the team morale up and about.
So we've got Conrad Wallace as the coach here for ACT. And they do have another one. I'm not sure of his name. He's over there attending to the injured player. So let's hope that Ollie Spilderwind is okay. The medic's with him at the moment, and he may have just like sprained something or potential break in the wrist, maybe. Medic, what's the report?
Dead.
Oh,
Jeepers.
it's not a good result.
Jinkers. Look out.
So I feel like Western Australia probably going to come down with another zone.
Yeah. Have someone big, real deep.
ACT probably going to move it quite comfortably. They may turn it over, but I think WA might struggle to work it upwind.
See if ACT can punch this one in.
Go get him, boys!
Yeah,
a bit of
the
YTB
boys
action
kicking
over there.
in, Yeah, a bit of YTB. Not too sure who was yelling that.
ACT sideline's not looking too active. You've got a couple on their phones over there.
Ooh. Just got to check the Facebook update. Maybe they're
Yeah.
watching the live stream, tuning
Yeah,
in.
could be, yeah. Updating Insta or something.
Hashtag AYUC 2017. So Emery with a nice pull. That one's got a bit of hang time. It's going to land around the
WA
brick
can really
mark.
get under that.
And the WA player there, Josh Go, joking around, pretending to catch it.
ACT is still a little bit slow off the mark, even with that pull floating up.
So Barron with the disc. Pops it over the top. There's so much space there behind that wall.
I think WA are really protecting that deep space, I reckon, instead of giving them those over the wall.
So it's just been Barron and Hodgson, and now they pass that to someone else. And they're swinging out wide, and it's just caught up in the wind there. And I think 23 got a bit of a bad read on
Connor
it.
Waters, yeah.
Waters just overrunning
nail
it.
that one
So
down.
Jones to pick it up, and we've seen this spot here is very hard to move the disc from. So WA have been all right at breaking these marks,
Looks
but
like a bit of a double team there as well. I think still a bit close.
Oh,
Both
and
teams. Ooh,
sends it, and Hodgson picks it off.
great D.
And that's
Probably going to roll back a little bit, I reckon.
Breeze is
Oh,
picking.
maybe not quite.
Yeah, so it stays in field. They're going to set their zone again.
I think ACT really just need to get those handlers to be a little bit more active at the minute.
Yeah, there's a lot of space behind this cup,
Yeah,
and once
there
they
we go. That's
swing
what
it,
you
they
need.
just need that next pass off. They're a bit hesitant to throw it to
for a
not
long
Barron or
shot.
not Hodgson.
Still looking for a long shot.
They come and crash through that cup,
Nice reset.
dump it immediately. They don't get that swing off, and he sends it, Hodgson.
Oh, it's going to catch the wind, I reckon. Yeah.
And Jones read that well.
Get him moving quick, John. Nate, get back, help him. Don't let him
See what
set.
ACT do
Don't
here,
let
where
him
they
set.
set.
Correct,
Looks like they're
correct.
possibly setting up for a zone.
Yeah, they are. And the WA coach yelling out, don't let them set up their zone. But they've taken too long, and they've set their zone up.
Great mark from
Oh, and that one's just
Jacob Blacklark there.
it's been thrown behind Jones and picked off by the ACT wall there.
There's a great mark on that one.
And
Nothing
again,
around.
WA
Good.
persisting with this zone. And there's there's that space behind the wall. There's nothing stopping Hodgson from just popping it over the top here. And Barron can even jump it in.
Yeah. Yeah, just pop it straight to him now.
Yep, there we go.
Easy.
The goal signal, they're celebrating. All right, so ACT, hold on to the offense point. We've gone into a bit of trading for the last few points. Again, I'm a bit bored, James. I want to see someone spice it up, and
Yeah.
maybe ACT we can break back here or something big. Big pack grab.
Yeah, I reckon a few pack grabs, couple layouts. I think the wind's just taking it too far out of reach from him.
So Spilderwind is up and moving now. He looks pretty sore. Can we get a injury report?
He's all right.
All right, he's all right. So I'm not too sure what the problem is. I think it might be a knee. Yeah, he's buggered his knee. It's just never good. Never good in ultimate.
That wind is definitely very breezy today.
Now, James, you've been fortunate enough to compete in the Youth National Championships before as a player. 2 years
yes.
or 3 years? You did?
3 years.
Yep.
Yep.
What is your biggest highlight from those 3 years, do you think? What did you enjoy most?
I loved as I got older, just like experiencing new players come through and just the depth of all new players, which is really nice. And the competition changed so much from 2013 was the first year.
First one, yep.
Yeah, when I played that one, that was sort of two teams just going at it the whole time. I think New Zealand was there that year, and they took the win. So
Yeah, they did. They took the championship from Western Australia. I was coaching the West Australian team that year, and I was a bit upset that New Zealand were there.
yeah, I think the best thing about these sort of junior tournaments is just that you get to play with a whole range of people and against people your same age. So you don't really get to do that a whole lot when you're playing men's season, mixed season, that sort of stuff. So
Yeah, definitely. I think
it's great by the AFDA and all the other associations to bring up the under-22s now as well. I think that's just neck level of this sort of tournament. So
neck level.
Yeah.
So we're seeing a lot of give and go there from Lovell again. Big pump fake. He's coming back across the field. He's going coast to coast. Surely he's
Really
getting
need to
tired.
stop that.
He's going back around the other way. I can't keep. Oh, into the big hammer over the top.
Oh.
And he hits Dugmore. He's
Right
good
on
at
the
catching those
chest.
hammers. And he's patient. He's got options everywhere. He doesn't know which one he wants.
A little bit of a
Another push
passy,
pass. They're
yeah.
liking this. Just throw a normal throw. Oh,
Up
up
high.
over the top. And Davies, warm hands
Great
this
look,
time.
yeah.
Catches that one. Holds on to it. Makes sure of the goal. Yeah, so it's great to see these pathways in place. And,
Yeah, I
and
think
you
it's really
yourself,
great.
you know, went from playing in the Victorian team at those competitions into the under-20 team. And what was your biggest highlight from the under-20s, do you think? You played 2014 as a junior member of that
Yep.
squad, and then you played in 2016 as an
More senior,
vice
I guess.
captain?
Yeah. Yep.
Vice captain. So what do you
Yeah,
think one of
so
your
I think it's
favourite memories from that is?
I think just like experiencing the new level of nerves and competing at the highest level for your age group is just something you don't really get to experience a whole lot. So just taking advantage of the new feelings, emotions, and everything that comes with playing at the highest level, it's really something you can't really explain until you do it. So I think that's probably the best thing I got out of it, is just learning to cope with all different new people, new circumstances, that sort of stuff. So
And getting to travel around the world and represent your country is a pretty big deal as
yeah,
well.
that's it. Yeah.
It's always good fun. Now, a couple of these, well, everyone here has the opportunity this weekend. They've been watched and been recommended by their coaches, and
Yeah, if anyone's listening, I'd highly recommend trying to
they've
put
been
in an application. I think is an application for this one. You have to put in like a.
Yeah, so there's a green and gold program, and from this competition, 15 players later today will be named in a green and gold side, and they'll be invited to come and represent Australia against New Zealand in the Trans-Tasman competition. This year, this one's in
Sydney, is it? I think
in
it's
Sydney,
Yeah.
the end of September, early October. I think it's 30th of September through the 1st of October. They'll play a little 3-match test match series against New Zealand. And then, so from this competition, 15 players will be named today. Another 5 will be named after the competition.
Yeah.
And those 20 players will play against New Zealand.
Mm.
There's also opportunity as part of that program. 10 extra players are going to be invited as part of a development team. And they'll also represent Australia in a bit of an exhibition match ahead of this New Zealand game.
Oh, that's new.
So great opportunity for these
Yeah.
young athletes.
Anyone listening, I'd highly recommend.
Yeah, if you couldn't make it for whatever reason, or your state didn't pick you, who knows? You could be playing for
Yeah.
Australia. And then after that, of course, there's the Under-20 World Junior Ultimate Championships in Waterloo,
in
Canada next year.
Yeah.
That'll be a big one. So a lot of these young athletes here today, this weekend, will hopefully be progressing through that pathway and playing for Australia next year.
It'd be great to see a whole lot of
Exciting
new players
stuff.
coming through. No doubt there will be.
You got any hot tips from the Victorian boys? Anyone you'd like to see in those teams?
Oh, I think definitely my number one would be Blake Nichols. Just absolutely amazing
You're a fan?
downfield offense. Yeah, he's got absolute hunger for the frisbee, so does anything to get it.
Well, let's see what Blake can do in the
in the
grand final then.
No doubt he'll be showing some shoulder height layouts. We
Okay.
actually had a practice match against the Vic boys. I think it was about a fortnight ago. And one of the heads of state guys got absolutely laid through over shoulder height by Blake in the end zone. So I was very, very impressed with
Actually,
that.
yes, talking with official tournament photographer Pat Thorpe, photography director of that company, Pat Thorpe, talking with him, and he got a great photo of Blake Nichols laying out yesterday. Full stretch,
Yeah, it
about
is.
shoulder height.
Yeah.
The disc is just in front of him. I asked him if he caught it, and he said no. But when you look at the photo, you don't need to know
That's
if you
it.
caught it or
That's
not.
that's the effort that counts. He's definitely not afraid to put the body out in front. That's for sure.
All right, so this game here, Western Australia just taking half. 8-5, I think it is. I can't quite see. There's someone standing in front of the scoreboard. Yeah, 8-5. So I think Western Australia started on offense. I missed the first points of this game. But let's assume that they're going to be starting from the left of the field, potentially on defense, and ACT starting from the right side of the field, potentially on offense, and they'll be going downwind ACT. So the wind's dropped off a little bit, but I don't see any
it
reason
stopping.
for it to not pick back up. The trees in the background over there are blowing about it quite a bit. So it looks like the WA team's energy levels are still high, and the ACT a little bit more pumped after that break. It's interesting to know what sort of messages were delivered to each team.
Very interesting.
Yes, it's their last game. It's the bronze medal match. Surely all the players want to be able to leave it all out on the field at this game. They want to be able to give it all. So let's see. It's an exciting finish. There's about 20 minutes left. And of course, when the siren does go, we finish that point, add one to the highest score and play to that. So the game is never over.
Until that highest score is reached.
Yes. I believe that is how it's worked. Alright, so I'm not sure who's on defense here. There doesn't seem to be a disc in either team's hands. They're going to play with an invisible... Oh,
no, we got one.
There we go. Okay, ACT starting on defense. So an opportunity for them to break back right away.
I believe, correct me if I'm not wrong, but I believe WA has a new uniform, isn't it? New T-shirt?
Yeah. I
Used
believe
to be the big sort of swan on the side of the...
Yeah, new uniform.
Yeah.
So they've got it's actually a nice design. They've got some
is.
Aboriginal artwork subtly in the background as well. 2-year uniform rotational policy.
Yeah. Okay.
So Pash to Davies, and Davies pops it over top up in the wind, but it's picked off
And
by
a block by Alex Sanger. Again, another block.
Hodgson, cool, calm, collected, walking up the disc, moves it quickly.
No movement downfield right now.
Hitting some nice unders there. It looks like a bit of a straight up force.
Yeah, it is definitely. Oh, nice low hands there.
Oh, he's faked him out. He's called up on the hammer, but it wasn't throwing.
He's in.
And he's
That's,
caught that one.
Black block again, Jacob.
That's a cheeky fake from Hodgson. He's made his mark Iguana call out up and turn around, but he didn't let go of it. And then he throws the easy backhand across the field for the goal. So there we go, ACT break. It's a good start to their half. Let's see if they can get another one upwind.
WA look like they're pretty keen to get on, so
Yeah, I think
they're
they're
not slow
just-
to the line, I reckon.
I reckon they're just cold, mate.
Yeah.
I'd be running up there.
Yeah, if they've got the jumpers on, they have to be cold.
So an update from the South Australia WA game on the far field between the women, also bronze medal match. The score's still the same, which suggests to me that they're still in the same point, which has got to be about 20 minutes now.
Yeah.
Which is upsetting for the players on the field, but also upsetting for the players off the field because they would be freezing.
Got some good movement there, the WA
Oh,
girls.
yeah, it's a nice grab there. They're going upwind, and South Australia
Yeah.
playing some good defence to shut them down.
See what sort of defence ACT bring to this point. This could be a crucial one for him, I reckon.
I'm gonna guess that they're gonna go zone because that's what they've been
Yeah,
doing
it
all
looks
game.
like there's sort of a few of them talking to each other. Looks like they're about to...
So Barron checking the wind there and noting that it is just going straight over his head. So they're going directly into the
Not a
wind.
bad pull-up wind. Looks like a zone so far. Yeah.
Emery to pick up the disc here for WA.
I think Hodson really needs to watch his deep threats because WA are not afraid to give it a bit of
Lovell
sort to
breaking
the
through
end.
that zone, that same fashion that he's been doing. There's lots of give goes, a bit of a travel. He's pulled up. Oh, and that one's gone in the wind. Emery, safe hands.
Great mark there from.
Oh, another bobble catch. And Seth punching it down the line there to Dugmore, and he's done well to hold his feet in.
He's got one WA player wide open out the back here.
And he's waited too long. The zone's been able to set back up on him and really trap him there. And we've got that assassin happening on Lovell at the back there.
Big hammer over the top.
Big hammer over the top.
Great D.
There's a bit of a ruck tap, and no one could pick up the crumbs. Oh, and in the women's game, the epic point, South Australia finally scored. Oh, and there's bobble catch. There's a lot of these this point. Number 11 getting it on the 10th attempt. Back to Hodson. He wants the disc back. Dugmore is nice and tight on the mark there. Davies is in the way. Davies has got to find his man. He's streaming deep. It's gone up.
It's
And that one's just...
soot way wide, I reckon. Into the tree.
It's gone back to Perth, someone just said.
Yeah.
That throw.
Wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. See what ACT can do here. See if they'll stay with the back end force.
Early
Maybe
block.
one throw.
See, I think just here, this number 5. What's his name from WA? I think number 5 on the wing here, Cody Crooks, should just bust to the end zone, and Seth
I think ACT really aren't watching
down the line.
those deep shots.
We do have. Oh, there.
Here it goes.
We've called it. It's happened, but Hodgson's going to
Dipping,
pick that off easily.
Great
He's got that
defense
all
from
day.
Hodgson.
It's a
Nice
big
wide
around.
gainer.
They're playing man now. WA finding their
Barron.
players.
Oh, big fake from Barron to Seth Lovell.
Seth picks that one off. And they're going to try and move it quickly. And there we go. Seth Lovell picks it up.
Punches it through.
Crams it in the cram hole to Dugmore. And the WA boys are getting excited. They can feel themselves edging closer. But they need to hold strong on defense here. They need to create something more. If they can get another break upwind and then consolidate it with another downwind break, we've seen it's been tricky to score upwind. So scoring to the right of our screen, WA has only done it once this game, and everyone else has scored downwind to the left of screen.
Oh, Kyle. Just taking the old Snapchat on the phone. See, we've got a Geo filter for this tournament.
Oh.
Someone set that one up, have they?
Oh, an Australian Youth Ultimate Championship filter on the Snapchat.
Quite impressive. Never had that when I was doing this one. A bit jealous, to be honest.
Yeah, well, bigger and better things when you're not involved, James.
Yeah, I know. Play Frizzer.
Add to my story. So you might be, maybe if you know some of these athletes here today, maybe you've received a Snapchat from them this weekend and it's had that filter on it. Of course, you can follow along with all the event happenings at the Australian Youth Ultimate Championship Facebook page, as well as the official website. I'm not so sure of the web address there, but I'm sure if you typed into Google,
Yeah, it does come up because I've
AYUC
searched for it.
2017, you'd
Definitely
find it.
comes up. But Victorian girls warming up in the background behind
So again,
WA.
we need to shake something up here. So we want a break. We want something exciting to happen.
Number 33 from WA.
WA have been playing that zone, but they're very close to each other, and there's a lot of space behind that wall. And ACT have been able to just pop it over the top. So if they do that again, then it could just be the same story.
See if they do the same sort of defense, WA. Let them have that over the top.
It's another good pull. Upwind there. There's a lot of excitement.
See if they're going to try and center this one because.
All right, so it is that zone.
Yeah.
And Hodgson straight away just looking to the end zone.
Chase it down,
Sends
Jono,
it.
chase it down.
And it's a big contest at the back of the end zone there.
A few arms on each other there as well.
That's what I like to see. That's what the viewers came here for. So Jono Jones and Jacob Blacklock both going up for that disc. It was a nice contest. I thought Blacklock was going to get that one.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. I was thinking he was in pretty good position. Oh, hammer over the top. It's probably going to...
Great attack by Dugmore. He's caught a few of those hammers. Straight through to Emery. Big pump fake.
I think ACT really need to watch that middle space now.
Yeah, WA looking a bit more confident moving this disc. They're going sideways very well, but they can't quite get that forward movement. Jones gets it back. A lot of wobbly pivots coming from Jones.
Yeah, Blacklock's still, with a great mark, really stopping those rounds where
He's
he
a
can.
big boy. Ooh, and they've sliced through the middle there. Pash putting it up. Hodgson's going to pick this one up. Oh, Dugmore.
Good
Hodgson,
backup
great
from,
Contest.
Alex Sanger.
They're setting up their zone again. Hodgson, again, looking to that end zone.
Oh, he's got someone going long. Cody McPherson looking for a deep shot.
And ACT punched up this line a little bit.
Sanger again.
They get back.
Doing some great work there the last few points.
They need some movement of brakes like this. Another high release.
There was a finger on that too.
Oh, and Jones picks it off again. What was it?
Oh, I got a call back here.
Call on this one.
I thought I heard a bit of a slap when it came off.
Oh, I felt like that one was a bit cleaner than the last, actually.
Oh, wait. This is all one, right?
All eyes for the footy on that one.
Yeah. Well, is it like double call, isn't it? Let's do a
double call, one on the throw. So I think
they...
Hodgson's calling a foul on the throw. He did have a wall of three people they tried to throw over, and he got it over him.
He did, yeah. Not too sure if it really affected the throw or not, but we'll see what happens downfield.
Oh, double foul. All right, so it's going to come back to Hodgson, I believe. In this pocket, WA had this zone on. And every time they've put the zone on, Hodgson hasn't even been phased. He hasn't quite looked to that dump space, but he's just looking at the end zone. He knows he can throw it over him.
We don't have the game advisors this game, do we?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
They're having a cup of tea, mate, having a break.
We've got actually a game advisor, Adam Bullman.
There you go.
Sorry, he's training.
He's having a break.
We what do you think? What would you call for this one, Bully?
Game advisor opinion.
Contest. I was watching the downfield contest. I didn't see the foul on the throw.
Okay, what's your opinion on the downfield contest?
I don't know. It felt like it was a clean D to me, but honestly, I'd need to watch it again.
Yeah, I'll be back in that. I'll be back in a clean D.
There we go. So game advisor, of course, is there to just advise and provide an opinion, or even provide ruling, but not necessarily make the calls themselves.
All right, so sorted out. It's back in now. Hodson's still looking.
Oh, and that one, again, he's tried to throw it over the top, but this time Dugmore was aware, pops the hand up against the block. He was happy about that.
Emery all straight to the middle. Great throw, great
big
look.
hole there through to Pash. Oh, Jones.
Great work from who have we got here? Jordan Singh.
It's just some soft throws coming out in this wind. They're not putting enough snap on it, not enough spin.
So those comments for me are coming as a spectator rather than as a game advisor. There's no game advisor in this match at the moment. Anyway, back to the action.
Yeah, sorry, just a disclaimer there that there is no game advisors for this game. That was a spectator comment. ACT
great D with
grinding it up, and then Jones another block for this point. A big layout to save the goal there, and they get the disc moving quickly.
Oh, a little bit too quick.
Yeah, a bit too fast.
Bit rushed. Yeah, could have made a fair bit out of that. ACT was very.
Ooh, number 14 going to pick it up, and then Hodgson saying don't pick it up, and now he doesn't know where to go. He's gone out to the far dump space.
Oh no! Oh, what are they doing here?
It was wide open.
Someone's open.
He's gone to the end zone.
He's wide open.
And it's...
Oh, no. Probably had cold hands, I reckon.
Yeah, he definitely had cold hands. Warm hands catch goals, cold hands don't catch goals.
CFWA can sort of be a bit composed with this one now.
Oh, bit of bobble, Jesus. A lot more... I just want them to throw with a bit more zip, a bit more zap.
Yeah,
Get
still Blacklock still with a great mark.
That's a lovely throw through that cramped space.
Ooh,
up over the top,
go.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oop, and looks like he's forced out of bounds.
Oh, he's calling the foul. Number 17 from WA, Ethan Foggin.
Against Alex Sanger. Almost another D again. Probably the last 2 points. He's probably had the most
I think he
Ds
might have got pushed out of bounds there. Who knows?
for a long time.
Oh,
It's like
Violation.
possibly a violation call.
yeah, he's trying to catch their breath. It's too cold to stand around for that long. Okay, so Foggin, big pump fake, dumps it back to go. They've still got this zone on, and he breaks it through to Jones and swings it through to Pash.
See if they
To
got something
Emery.
downfield. Up
He's
it goes. And Hodgson.
Tilted it, and Hodgson picks it off, but has bobbled it up. And Jones cleans up the scraps. He's been doing a lot of that at this point. To
ACT
go.
really need a block here. Oh, and it's going
it's
up.
another
Except Hodson's under
high
it again.
one.
Oh, just misread
And
there.
it's macked off again. There's a lot of ruck taps.
Yeah.
Not enough roving. All right, so WA almost working up the field really nicely, but then just a little bit of impatience in the end zone.
Still got Cody McPherson looking
Hodgson
deep.
looking
Here
at
we
the
go.
end
It's
zone.
coming
There we
up to
go.
him.
And Jones, can he get another one? Oh,
Unlucky.
he gets a hand in. I think Jones might be calling letting him know that he did
Another
foul
call,
him.
Yeah. Looked pretty clean to me. I think they were both sort of in the same space.
That's an injury call. Injury call. I'm not too sure who's injured.
Yeah, we got the
Oh, and
signals
it's
on
Blacklock
field
is injured. They're Mark. Okay, so if
now. Who have we got
there's no
coming on?
call and WA
got
have the disc here,
Aidan Barron coming on. Oh, no. He's been told to
no, get off Barron.
by,
yeah, okay.
number 3. Who have we got
All right,
here?
so if
Jaden.
it is a turnover, Blacklock, who was the ACT mark, is now gone off, and they've replaced him with number 3.
Jaden.
Jaden. I don't
Fem
know how to
Gramsy do.
pronounce that one.
Fem Gramsy do.
Right, it's a big block there. Huge layout from Alex Sanger. It's making me hungry saying Sanger. I feel like a
know,
bunny
yeah.
snag now.
Definitely
I can
could.
smell the
Oh,
sausage sizzle too. Can
Next
you
jumper
smell
right
it?
there.
Can you smell that sausage sizzle? Yeah, it's good. So,
Oh, geez.
yeah.
Big
He
mark
knows
there.
he likes to
Oh,
throw it.
Great
from-
D.
Oh, this is a crunch. That's what I want to see.
See if,
More of
see if
that.
Hodgson can get under it now. Needs to get another block. Who have we got on the mark now? 27.
And again,
Oh, turnover.
it's just throwing a bit too high. The wind's taking it. It's bobbled out of Jones's hands and smacked to the ground by ACT. It rolled out of bounds, so they're going to have to bring it back to where it rolled out of bounds. And Hodgson gets a
We got-
8th
we got
chance.
Barron taking
I've lost
charge
count
and
of how many
making
times.
sure he knows exactly where it went out.
In this zone, they need to get in front of it. Oh, Dugmore knows
He's given
Hodgson
that,
just
he's
wants
given
to
that
throw it
backhand
over
a
the
few
top
too much
now. And Emery, he's been the one that's been popping him up a bit too high with not enough spin. So interesting to see him pick it up there.
Ooh, Sanger almost coming in for that block.
Back to go. They've been moving just nicely like this. Oh, they go backwards and they don't get a swing off, and now they've lost a bit of ground. Straight through to Jones. There's a big hole there. Oh,
into
it's
the
just too
ground.
soft, that throw.
We've got Isaac Jacobs coming back here for the dump. Got it now. Let's see what they can do.
It's a long point, this one.
Off to Sanger. Back to Jacobs. He's got a wide open dump at Hodgson.
So Dugmore with the hands up. He knows this one's coming. He's looked at the hammer. Oh, he throws it around this time. He's got 2 options behind him. Oh, it's looped through the top there.
Cody
Confident
McPherson's
throws.
got quite a bit of space out there. Number 35 from
Here we go. They're
WA's
trying to get this
not even
swing off. They're
watching.
trying to open up the other side of the field.
They really need to hit that number 76.
WA doing well to keep them here.
Oh, and that's up.
There we go. Oh, there's another crunch there. You might have
Yeah.
heard that one through the microphone. Whew. Body's on the line.
All right, let's see what ACD can
Emery,
do
big
here.
pump fake. Move that zone around. Pash, safe hands there. He's definitely got warm ones.
Great defense from Sanger again. Not
Josh
letting
Go
any flow.
coming through that cup. Up the line, little give go.
Ooh, and it's
Pash
up.
keeps it low that time.
Oh.
Oh, and it's picked
Up.
off by Hodgson. It's a
15,
nice
yeah,
block.
Hodgson again.
Thought it might have been a strip, but
Obviously not.
it was obviously clean. Foggin unlucky there.
They got 2 wide open dumps. They got a lot of space down this
So
the
WA
commentary
telling
side of the
him
field.
to throw it over there, letting him go there. This is where they're making him get stuck. This is where WA want him to have it.
They really need to get some flow going here. Use those meters. They've now got a lot of space over the opposite side of the field with the scoreboard.
This
Cram
one
down
over the
line.
top. And
Oh,
Jones.
Great D.
That's block number 7 for the point.
Jaden Fam Gramsey couldn't quite fuck that one down.
So the WA coach, Brendan Canzeri, impressed with Jono Jones this point. Couple blocks. He knows that throw is going to get picked off, so he's happy for it to come. WA, they've done this 100 times now. They've moved it up the field like this really nicely, and they take this longer shot, which isn't happening. They need to just be comfortable to move the disc up like this the whole field.
They really got to watch that sideline. I think they're feeding it a little bit too close there.
So there we go. We get a
Here
couple
we
of
go.
dumps off. Will they shoot, or will they be patient enough to work it the same way?
ACT really.
And they've
There
shot.
we go. Sanger
It's been
again.
picked off.
I think.
Sanger.
Yeah. That's
Whoa.
probably 4 Ds this point, I reckon.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
two
Hodgson,
last point
Sanger
as well.
and Jones are on fire on D here, but both teams is getting impatient in
Got
the
a
end
lot of
zone.
meters here. WA quite quick with the... Oh, wow.
More.
Jeez.
Add him to the
Sure
list
that-
of block getters.
Sure, that would have done some damage to the frisbee.
And there we go.
Another break.
And
for
that's a
WA,
break from WA. Another
making the score
upwind.
10-6 to WA.
We've seen all game. It is very hard to score up that end of the field, but WA have done it again.
ACT
they've
don't
extended
look
their
too happy
lead.
about that. A little bit slow coming back to the...
So 10-6 to WA. Now we've got the Victorian coach here, Tipman Wong, ahead of the final that they're about to play. Oh, is that game? Sorry, someone's high-fiving, shaking? Nope, the siren did go, I think. Sorry, back to Tipman Wong. Just a quick little preview. What's going to be your biggest tactic or thing you're looking to take away from New South Wales in this game?
I think we are going to we have a lot of tools in our team, and the zone seems to work pretty well against them yesterday in the pool game, and we will keep using that, and I think that our team has a really good depth of players, which like a little bit of man-on-man defense will look good on camera as well. So yeah, that's what I think.
I didn't watch a whole lot of the boys when I was here on Friday, but from what I saw, the boys had a whole lot of intensity and really
very good energy.
Really good energy within the team.
So this year's campaign, we try to keep it as like a fam, and just support each other. We have 3 words to ourselves: support, legacy, and passion. So like them on the field and both off the field and on the field, so a lot of passion as well.
That's
so
really good.
to leave the legacy for next generation.
Next generation.
So they're doing well right now, and they're having fun in every game. So which is really good.
Very impressed with the energy so far from Victoria. I think.
Back to Kyle.
Excellent, thank you, Tipman. I'll be interested to see if Victoria can go back to back, which has never happened in the Australian Youth Ultimate Championships. All right, so will this be the last point of this game? WA starting on defense, downwind. It's a big pull from Seth Lovell. It's not coming back. It's gone out early as well. So
how far up was that? That was probably 10 metres, I reckon.
Yeah, it didn't travel far before it went out of bounds.
10 to 15 metres.
So it went directly over the top of our cameraman's head. Started to fade a bit more inbounds, and then the wind
drifted
just
right
took it into the trees.
Looks like
So there's a throw before that ended up in Perth. I don't think that
Thankfully.
one made it to Perth, but
WA are definitely going to try and
they've got this zone on here, so they won't be too happy with that pull. They'd want to be playing that zone from further down the field.
Yeah, they got Seth Lovell staying right back, making sure nothing
again,
comes up.
it's very heavily orientated to the left side of the field here. So they're giving, it'll be Hodgson. They're giving Hodgson that forward space to throw into. They've got to make sure that wing doesn't let any easy pass there.
Oh, straight through the middle, great option. Lovell's got a fair bit of space.
And they're just going to try to pop it over the top here.
Well, I
No,
reckon he needs
going to take
to
the easy
reset.
dump.
Yeah, good option, reset.
Hodgson in the corner here.
Oh, we got Connor Waters looking for it across the other side. Oh,
Another hammer.
Connor Waters. Oh, someone's open there with a pink.
All of the zone bit on that fake from Barnes there, or
Yeah.
Barron, sorry.
I think WA are giving them a lot of space over the opposite side. So really
It's
need
a
to try
tough
and
throw
use
to hit that one.
Yeah.
They're
Oh, and I think there's a turn. Oh, it's back to him. Came off the wall and straight
he's-
back in the hands of Barron.
the old reset the stall count.
Yeah. The give go. Oh, did it-
This
oh,
time
thought it was
they
gonna happen
get it
again.
down. So throw it into the mark. Josh Go straight into his face. And Davies getting told to walk off this here. He might have picked it up. I don't know. He might have to play it. Lovell to take control here. Davies makes a big under. He's looked off. He hit the up the line dump. There's another pass down the line.
They got 2 on.
And he
Oh.
jacks it. A dirty inside.
Connor Waters
And
misread.
it's dragged down by number 5, and that's the game. Cody Crooks
Great
to drag
work
it
from,
down.
WA.
Western Australia take the bronze medal at the 2017 Youth Nationals here.
I think it was a great game from both teams. I think overall,
Yeah, it's a similar
some
story
options
to
from both teams just weren't
their
coming
pool
off.
game yesterday. Both teams trading for majority of the game. Yesterday, ACT got the better of WA, getting a couple of those breaks. But today, WA too good, being able to score upwind and getting those breaks, and then consolidating with the downwind break as well.
Yeah. I think it was really good of WA. They were giving ACT those middle options in the zone, but really cracking down on those deep threats. So I think that's put a whole lot of pressure on the handlers just to try and pop it into that middle space, which is quite hard to do, especially in this wind. And I think WA were doing much the opposite, which was not letting them have the middle and letting them have deep shots. So great defense and offense from both teams, though.
It was an
throughout
excellent game. The conditions proved tough, and both teams, we saw they were very confident trying to pop it over the top of the zone, and when it worked, it looked really good. But for the most part, it was picked off, and there was that really long point there just before the end. I think that was a defining point of the game where WA were to hold strong and eventually be able to get that break.
Yeah, that's it.
Now, 2 coaches having a chat. They're in the Spirit Circle. We do have a 5-6 playoff game that's just finished between South Australia and Queensland. I believe South Australia might have won that one. They looked quite happy and up and about just a second ago. So I'm going to say that South Australia took 5th place. Queensland took 6th place. In this game, we've got ACT taking out 4th place. WA taking out 3rd, getting that bronze. And we've got the boys' final yet to come.
Be a very interesting match, that one.
Yeah, so the South Australia WA girls game is also finished on the far field. That was the bronze medal match. I'm not too sure who won. We'll try and hear from one of the West Australian captains, one of the Carpenter twins. Did you win or lose?
I think that's a win, yes.
So Western Australia taking out the bronze medal in the women's division as well. South Australia taking out 4th place in that one. 5th place in the women's division was Queensland. And again in the final, which is coming up next between the women, we've got New South Wales and Victoria. Can New South Wales go 3 in a row? Can they get the 3-peat? Or will Victoria take the win? They haven't made the final the last 2 years.
Yeah, I can't say I've actually seen New South Wales play this year, so I can't really have too much of a comment on how they play, but I've seen Victoria play against, I believe it was South Australia and WA, and they had a few great games with those.
All right, so we'll leave you there, and hopefully you can join us for the female final and the men's final.
Yeah, be a cracker, I reckon.
Yeah, thank you, James.
Thank you, Kyle. Thanks for having me.
Do you have a sign-off, a commentary sign-off?
Oh, just a bit of a mic drop, you know.
Mic drop, all right. Do your mic drop, yeah. Goodbye.